Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wolf, and I'm casting a game between KangasKhan, the Red Zerg, along with his teammate, Blue Terran Jeremy, and their opponents, Poo Poo Blue Ragnarok, Light Blue Terran, and XSuperflyTNT. I'm pretty sure Superfly ain't Superfly, and I'm pretty sure Ragnarok ain't a Ragnarok, if you guys know what I'm saying. So this game, 2v2, pretty epic, as you guys can tell by the replay bar. He was like, how long is this game? I'm like, replay bar. What was I saying? Pretty epic, though. And this is why I'm telling you this. It's because my frames per second got to like 5 when I was loading it, and it was 8 times speed, but I don't expect it to like make it through the entire game without lagging, so forewarned my friends and enemies, the ones who are going to complain about my channel being suckage, well, that would be it. I've also noticed something. I think they've added this in a patch. Urubu, unsightly avian creature that is often found on the battlefield. ITC, males of the species are often hunted for their horns and ferocious tusks. Wow, they look kind of like ultralists, don't they? It seems really quiet. I think it's a little extra quiet. Let's see. It's okay. Whatever. Terran player going barracks without gas. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mass Marine. Opponent is horrible. Where's your bunker, dumb shit? I'm pretty sure 500 minerals at 11 supply means you are not a good player. Kanga, stay on top of his macro. I think I'm going to sing a little bit this game. I'm not bad at singing. I'm very attractive. Get my voice down to sexy level. Lyote, local scavenger known for its echoing nocturnal howl. You know. It's like, wow, that was good. Why can't he do that at the end of a cast? Well, end of the cast, I just start peeing my pants. Kanga, stealing the gas here, buddy. Nice job. When your opponents have a barracks, it's pretty similar for each race. Well, I mean, it's not like you're going to have 2 spawning pools. But Terran and Protoss, if they build a second barracks before they take a gas, they're probably just going to mass tier 1 units. So, no reason to take that gas, my friend Kanga. Wasted a little bit of minerals, but that's okay. Canceled it once, and we were all impressed at your micro. Spine crawler going down, I don't know why exactly. That's okay though. And for Jeremy, we currently have second gas going down and a factory, so we could be seeing some siege tankage. Surprised he did put the factory down here to protect him. I guess against Terran you don't ever want to wall off, so I'm not surprised at all. That made perfect sense. Lol. Purple's doing pretty well here. Let's take a look at light blue. Yeah. I'm glad you were able to spam. Oh man, I got to build with minerals. I'm just gonna spam barracks now. Nice. Nice. Oh, so Thursday, guys. Thursday. That will be the day that I can accept donations. I checked again on the site just to make sure everything looks like it's going well. The site, you know, oh look, it just held. That's cool. The site that I used to link the donate button, it looks pretty good and ready to go. Maybe I'll make some more modifications. I hope you guys seem like you like this, even though I haven't got a lot of feedback. I think it's pretty cool, so I don't care anymore if you guys don't like it. I like it. Look, I can point at it by making a box. See? There's the point right there. You guys get the point I'm trying to make? Are you guys going to cut my throat now? And Mass Marines, a very popular strategy on the Korean servers. And by popular, I mean not really. I mean, maybe it is. I don't watch that stuff anymore. It brought my brains out. So, right now, Team Awesome, bottom 2, don't know that Team Lamo, what they're doing. Now they do, and you see lots of Marines coming your way, you should think, da-da, Baneling Nest, and there it is, 30 seconds away. Not good. Unfortunately, trying to buy time, Jeremy, his opponent actually microed. I was pretty impressed with that. Even though he's definitely macro failing at 6 minutes in the game, he actually microed. I'm pretty impressed with that. And then Light Blue's got 500, so Siege Tank's not going to do so hot. I don't think it's got siege mode. It does have siege mode. And so it's going to siege up here, and then the Marines are just like, hey, what's up? Give us a kiss. Does get a volley off. Nice shot. You see how much damage that did to the Marines. So that actually is probably a really important role in this early game aggression. Got another siege tank sieging up. I don't know. Yes, I'm gonna get too close. They're gonna blow up. 1 HP guy hanging around. We got some Zerglings. They're gonna be able to do some damage as long as the Marines stupidly focus fire buildings, which isn't very wise. Kanga's Baneling Nest is just done. He has to build up with minerals and gas. I think he can make him some Banelings. You need some Banelings, like Husky's song that I don't like very much. People are like, what's wrong with you? You're dumb. That's a great song. And this is where their biggest mistake is. Divide and conquer. Yes, you have not won the game yet. That just proved it. Like, dude, we just split up, man. Go Spiny! Yeah! Go Spiny! Oh man, that was kind of sad. There's a Baneling in that cocoon. I mean, I know they're suicide units who are sitting there like rocking back and forth like, gonna kill myself, gonna kill myself. But, I mean, it's not nice. It's like just morphing in there. It's like killing a baby. Why would you do that? Killing larvae and eggs and morphing cocoons is like killing babies. So these Terran players are baby killers and they're not very good. If you guys see this video, let them know about my channel. They can leave hateful comments about how good they are, even though they've got to build up minerals 500 at 8 minutes in the game. Kanga's probably got like 700. Who cares? Yep. Who cares though? He's Zerg. He's supposed to have expanded. That's exactly what you want to see. So Kanga's got to do his placement matches. Kanga, you got to do that, man. You got to do that, brah. I hope I can get this uploaded tonight, because oh, this is actually really important. I will not be able to cast any games Tuesday or Wednesday, which are big days for me to cast, and then Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. That didn't make sense. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm working, so I may not be able to cast games for 5 days. I'll try to get one in there if I can. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, though. I make them with love for you. Finally get on top of your macro there, buddy. And yeah, Span going down by Jeremy. Great game sense there, knowing that he was able to push his opponents back. Ragnarok is like, yay, wasting Marines. You know, I'll go scout with a small handful of Marines and then get them separated as much as possible. That's what we call uber micro fail. That is probably the worst micro I've ever seen. And it's easier to just not micro, and it would have done better. That was actually pretty sad. I feel sad now. I think there's only 2. No, it's probably 3. Probably 3. Oh wait, I can see it, can't I? Oh yeah, that's not updated yet. I'm glad they're updating that though, because it's really hard to tell right now. You know, professional players like, I know exactly how many SCVs I have mining right now. There it is, sticking its tentacles. Like, it's not even burrowing them; it's just poking the ground, and then it bounces in. Don't you guys love low settings? It brings lulz to you guys and lulz to me. Oh, I was wondering, as the first 90 subscribers on my video, what you guys think about this? I kind of like this because it's able to show what's going on in the game. You guys can learn from it, I hope. But if you don't like it, let me know, because I mean, it's kind of like a replay bar, and I can turn it off, of course. So just let me know what you think about that. You, especially you, Zerdane, because you always leave comments and you always bring a big smile to my face, and everyone else is just like, I just bring any comments. He doesn't even read them. He doesn't respond. I'm like, I love reading your comments. You're like, no. We'll look at the production tab. I'm guessing that blue and purple are pretty much similar. Actually, they're not. Blue is going... is getting a tech lab. I wouldn't be surprised if Banshee play, because he's dumb and doesn't know how to use the factory. Or he's going to make a Hellion. It's going to be lol. Can you guys see why I don't like this box very much, especially in team games? It's kind of obnoxious. Now this base I was laughing at when I was watching at 8x speed. It looks exactly like the base I had when I played single player. Except for I didn't have attachments. I just made Marines. And then I made like siege tanks on the defensive ones. Marines, the easiest unit to use. You can do it through the entire campaign. Like, Marine Medic is good enough to beat the entire campaign. This is really big here though, guys. Poor unit positioning right here. You want the Zerglings to get a surround, so you can use that to your advantage. I mean, you want the Marauders in front, for sure. Then you want the Zerglings to get a surround, or for Zerglings to be in the very front. And then, of course, the Banelings do need a surround, or they need to be kind of flowing with the water. Oh, guys, you know what song I really like? I like Just Around the River Bend. And then I also like Colors of the Wind. I like those songs. You guys are like, that's so awesome, gay. I'm like, sorry. And builds a planetary fortress that is... Okay, yes, that is definitely a good example of somebody who doesn't really play that game that much. Yeah. And this guy builds two. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, I built 2 engineering bays. Engineering bays are pretty funny now. I can't believe they used to be able to lift off in Brood War and they were just flying scouts after they got the upgrades. Like, damn it, no, we're gonna. Okay, so Light Blue's got a Banshee coming out. Not researching Cloak because he's not very smart, I guess. Their units are great, spread out, and surprisingly, it actually makes a slight difference this time. Even though Jeremy's a baller and doesn't give a shit, he's like, I'm gonna blow up you first Marines, bitch. So he's got massive Marines. He doesn't get combat shields yet. Like, you know how much life that is? You know how much extra shots that is? It's so horribly thought out. Unthought out. That's all he has. Let's look at the units. He has Light Blue. I was able to find him because he only has 33 Marines and a Banshee. And he doesn't have the Marine upgrade. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Ragnarok, what's it like to be retarded? Yeah. There is one bad thing, though. Marauders, because they're so fat and black, can't shoot up. 2 Marines isn't going to do it. Maybe they will. It'd be close. And then, of course, all of these units are in danger of being killed by the Banshee. She's like, "Cog, cog," and then, of course, you can use buildings as scouts now. And I got a text message. I wonder who it could be. I'm thinking about reading it. It's probably something silly. And it's silly. Very, very silly. You guys are silly geese, you. I listened to the last game I casted a little bit. I did a really good Stewie voice. My Sean Connery voice wasn't that good. My, what's it? There we go. Banshee's forcing the unsiege. Very good TVT here. Although, if it wasn't for his teammate, he wouldn't actually be doing any TVT. He'd be TV dead. I like how he canceled the Zergling morph. You gotta wonder how that... It's like, my legs are now gone. I'm now a gigantic ball of puss. But now I'm just gonna switch back to a normal Zergling. Zerglings are so cute. Look at them. They just look like little wolves running around. Maybe that's why I think they're so cute. I got a message, guys. Kind of curious who it is. It's probably It's probably Panda person on my friend list, and he said nigger bitch, I think. Do these have speed? They do. They have speed. They're kind of like floating a little fast today. And here comes the cavalry. The Queens plus the Marines will be able to push this back. Unfortunately, their contain was pushed back. Fortunately for them, their opponents are dumb and don't know how to expand while pushing. Build-up of 500-500 and 500-500 bad. Jeremy, let's take a look. Great control, or great macro there. Excellent. And what the hell is that? Looks like a mutant cactus. Gives us some pistons. We do have a build-up over here by Kanga. That's quite a bit of minerals. Definitely time for 1 or 2 in-base hatcheries. It looks like you're staying on top of your larva fairly well. And you are getting a spire down. So I think you... There you go. That's what you need, was a transfer over to gas. You guys ever met anybody that, like, talks with their teeth? I mean, like, somebody that they'll pronounce their S like a snake. Look, guys, Banshees. Remind me when HD started calling them Banshees or whatever. I think it was HD. What do you do against Banshees? You get a queen. Oh my god, that's so insane. Nowadays, we're like, get a queen. Back in the day, we're like, oh my god, what do you do? Hydras don't exist anymore. Go, Broodlord. Go, go, power, Broodlord. Why are we looking at a spire? That's boring. This is a good time where you want to get Vikings. And I bet Jeremy, being the wise nut he is, already got Vikings. I am so proud of you, Jeremy. Let's shoot those bitches away. And they do have Cloak. They're going to be able to hide and run away. So, not a good scan going down. Kanga, at this time, you need to have an Overseer for this specific reason. Because, well, that's perfect. I mean, Overseers are great for hunting down Banshees. And, like, giving them big hugs. Like, dude, come back. Come back. Give me a big hug. We do know what's going to go on here. We're going to see a scan probably. And then, yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm pretty sure that those Banshees are expensive. But when you're massing Marines like an idiot, that's okay. And you guys are like, no, he's not. I'm like, yes, he is. And look. Yay. No combat shield. I'm pretty sure you can afford it. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have a problem with minerals either if you'd gone for an orbital command. I'm pretty sure if you use your brain and use this, that'd be good too. I'm pretty sure that if you actually played this game, you would know how to play. So I'm assuming that you're actually like the little brother or the retarded cousin that you have to let her touch something and she just wants to play the computer. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, hey, what's that? You're like, it's my computer. She's like, I don't want to play. You're like, no, it's fragile. It's fragile, and so is my win-loss ratio. Shut up! I want to touch that. How do you fight lots of Marines? Let's take a look how many Marines that is. Shift, click, and 3 times 28 is 60, 70, 84 plus 7, so 7, 84, 91 Marines. How do you fight 91 Marines? Banelings. Ooh. I mean, unless the blue player has micro, which so far we haven't seen very much of that so far. We got some mutiling love coming from Kanga. A little bit of build up here. That's okay. He just started playing the game. Compared to this 1200 gas, why'd you even build gas geysers, you dumb shit, if you're not even going to use it? And purple is doing a much better job, but probably not as good as Jeremy. Must click on something else. Jeremy, I am disappointed. You should not have this build up. I believed in you. I was sitting here betting that you would be the best of the best. I am a tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Na na na. Punch the bag. I love this idea right here. What is this, guys? Say it out loud with me. It's a bunch of weeds. A bunch of really tall weeds. How big are these weeds? Compare them to the Marine. Yeah. Those weeds are like tree weeds. I don't even know what that scan's doing. Okay, so there's like Dark Templar or burrowed roaches. Yeah. Go Queen! Kill the Queen! I love how they just cloak. They're like, whatever. And then run, run. Dance the magic dance. Hatchery going down. Expansions better play than their opponents. Jeremy's is already up and running, even though he doesn't need the minerals. Superfly is too focused on his micro right now of doing nothing. I'm going to laugh at his APM. It's probably, yeah, 108. I don't know what he's doing, but it's probably a little bit useless right now. Blue, light blue is probably worse at 100 right now. Yeah, you guys make me cry on the inside. I think I'm going to sing a song now about love and happiness and stuff. Oh, man. I really wish I could do a Q&A with you guys sometime. That'd be awesome. I should really set that up. Icefang, on Icefang, your strange friend cast. Let's do a Q&A, guys. I'm going to do it like... I do have a cast that I found that was like 9 hours long. We could just do that video. And like every single person could give a question in to one of you guys, and you could sit there and ask me the questions, and I'd answer them by typing them out and saying it at the same time. And I'd type it out with like the real answer, and then I'd answer with some more schneidity. Oh, there's not much to comment on right now. Light blue's being a bitch and building up 800 minerals like a dumb shit. They are being contained. That's not where they want to be. And he's just floating at the command center over here. Like, really? Really? XSuperflyTNT sending his entire army to take out a hatchery. Nice. Good job there. Sitting in the Marine or medevac, whatever those flying things are called. Sitting over the... Damn it. Utilisk over on top of Marines. Not the best use of them. When you see this, just attack. Like I said in one of my casts a long time ago, like game 8 or something like that. Game 12, I think. Maybe it was game 1. I said, an important part of playing 2v2s is you, your ally, and how you work together. And right now, how you work together is not doing so hot. I mean, half of his army, at least, is away killing a hatchery. And he hasn't even landed his own yet. He's built up 180 and 100. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. His allies built up 800 and 1400. And everybody's just whack jobbing each other with minerals right now, I suppose. What do you do with a lot of minerals? Well, there's no Protoss in this game. I'm gonna close my. I can't close my eyes and pretend because they're attacking. And go, Power Ranger. There goes the stem, and then there goes blue. His response time was probably longer than the average of 7 seconds. When I heard that on like Discovery Channel, I said 7 seconds is for a trained professional. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that mine's faster than 7 seconds, and I'm not a trained professional. Call me crazy, but I guess video games just made us into superhumans. Fortunately for Kanga, all of his banelings died. But I mean, if these two guys can micro banelings, I don't know against banelings. I don't know how Diamond Terran players complain about it all the time, but I guess they can. Whatever. Dude, I just sit there and they like shoot me to death. No, they melee you, brah. We don't know what Christmas is. Stop copies me, bro. Go medevac. I just thought of this interesting strategy. It would work. Probably not. Chrono drop a Thor ship. Look at that awesome micro. Who gives a shit? Like, a little too much focus there on the micro. Could definitely abuse siege tanks here. I would not be too unimpressed, I suppose. I would be kind of impressed to see it, but if you put the siege tanks on the line here and use the medevacs for range, then you could slowly hop your way over there and then take over his base from the inside. He's got an auto turret sitting here. I have no freaking clue why it's there. Purple is sending out half his army for a flank. Oh no! A flank, a flank, flank, a flank. You guys know what that is. It's the Badger song. A snake, When I watch that video, every time I think to myself, I'm like, I can't wait for him to say snake, because that was such a fun part for me. A snake, a snake, snake, a snake. Oh my god. And one more volley in that. Yes, yay. I mean, those 4 tanks died. They did so much damage to Marines. Unfortunately, we have flanky, eggs and bakey. This is a non-marine heavy army, so the Mutalist should be able to take that out quite easily if he was focusing on the siege tanks. See how my brain slows down to the frames per second? If he were focusing on the siege tanks, that'd be your target right here, would be the M. Actually, it's pretty much just M. He is on top of his upgrades. I gotta give him that, even though he's not close to being on top of his spending. I mean, compared to his opponents. Or his ally, which is dead now. Actually, his ally somehow stayed on top of his spending. I have no idea how he's doing this. There goes the medevac healing the Zerglings. Definitely not the best use of them. Is stopping some shots with the point defense drone. Point defense drones are really good. Putting down another one would be really powerful, and he does. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's probably too much, but the what do they call them? Mutalists. Man, I just don't have Mutalists today. Mutalists don't give a shit. They're like, oh well, you guys are gonna just stim and sit there? Well, we'll just glaive you one. What's the glaive worm effects, guys? Doesn't that just look gross? It looks like it actually goes in their body and eats them from the inside. Actually, it's kind of sexually attractive. I want to eat you from the inside. But passion like a bleeding walrus, guys. And here goes the fleeing. Yes, focus fire on important targets, those siege tanks. I mean, having just marauders makes you lol. Having siege tanks and marauders is not as funny, trust me. I love how the medevac's going down, it's going around healing Mutalisks. Like, is that medevac driver? You guys have to think this with me. This is a good thinker. If you were driving that medevac and someone told you to heal the flapping T-Rex, my first response would be, no, I'm going back to base to pick up humans. Because I'm a chick. If I got my dick crushed by a car and had to get a sex change, I'd be a whore. A little bit about ice spending in this day's cast. If I got my dick crushed by like a car or something and I had to get a sex change and I couldn't be a guy, I'd be a whore girl. Purple has finally landed his base. Considering his build of minerals and gas, I don't think it matters really. Yes, 5 frames per second, guys. Great SCV control here by dumb shitta pants. How'd he break in? Intrude a window. Intrude a window. Doctor Who quote. Funny. So right now the bases are pretty well spoken for. I like how the hologram thing moves like it's there. We got Kanga taking that expansion. Taking the expansion. Jeremy's got this expansion up and running. Good job on the defense of it. So Jeremy's definitely going to be a very large contending force here. And it's got quite a large tank army, and so I think that together they'd be able to just push through, but they're not that smart, so they're not really figuring it out yet. So Raven checking it out. He's like, do it. That's a guy. This is Thorn Raven right here. That bitch that we all hate. Ravens actually make really good spotters because of the point defense drone. Except for against Terran and their Marines, they're not as effective. But hate to say it, guys, Marines kind of just do everything. But they're still not as cool as Zealots. They're just not. General purpose infantry. Well, I could get general purpose infantry, or I could get heavy assault infantry. Hard to say. Even though they have a lower damage per second than Marines by a lot. Even against armored. There's the stim for some reason. Going into engage, I guess. Good job sniping a Raven. I'm glad your entire army's down a third of their health now. A lot of Banelings. Really bad positioning here again. You know, you want the Banelings able to get us around. They won't be able to do that right now. So, sieging up though. First of all, we're going to see how beautiful that is. Going to see it rotate, guys. Oh my god, that's a ball of like 2 frames per second goodness there. And we're going to see those siege tanks blow the shit out of it. They're doing their best to run up the ramp. Another volley. I can't really move the screen now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Yay. And we can see how they're moving up the ramp, but the siege tanks themselves are just an effective wall. And now the Banelings are able to just clean up the mess. See how beautiful that is, guys. It doesn't matter how many units you have. If they're like one big sex box and you ball them up and they just get blown up by splash damage or psionic storm or Colossus Lowlance. Anyway, 1 health, Urabu. I saw this in the replay somehow and I saw it and I'm like, Jesus, that's amazing. Planetary Force hanging out. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Mutilist Squad. I need to make more theme music and like save it so you guys can hear it. I probably can. I wonder if I can connect theme music to this. It's kind of, I bet I could. I was learning more about, you know, adding filters and stuff, as you guys know by the awesomeness here. Probably doesn't need to send in the Zerglings. The Mutalists themselves will do fine at what they're going to do, but it is dying surprisingly quick, although they're overpowered, so they're unable to be stopped. And there goes the fixing. It's going to be extremely expensive, but Mr. Purple is a bad player and therefore doesn't give a shit. He is also going to lose a medevac, I think. That's a big medevac. It's very full, and there goes one. Taking out a second one would be really huge. Take it out. He's dropping units now. Like, gotta drop. Yeah, dropping 1 Marine at a time doesn't matter. They don't care. Like, oh, time to kill that Marine. Time to kill that Marine. We got light blue moving in with a small squad here. Not going to do very good against siege tanks. Yeah, siege tanks are not very user or enemy friendly. Goodbye, Marine Marauder. And goodbye. Yes, light blue. Let's take a look at you, huh? Buildup of 2,500 gas. Not the best. And building up energy. Not the best there either, Silver Leaguer. Not the best there either, Silver Leaguer. Ha! I rhymed. Aren't I cool? Now that I've fully immersed you in the moment, I'll tell you how many minutes are left in the replay. 0. Just kidding. I would never do that to you guys. I don't want to. It'd be like. It's like when I talk to you, I'm having sex with your ears. I'm having sex with your ear pussy. And you guys, if I told you when I was going to finish, it just wouldn't be fun. It'd be like, I'm going to finish in exactly 1 minute. You're like, this is the best. Oh, in a minute? Okay. I only lasted like a minute, guys. I love to watch the siege tanks dance around each other. TVT is pretty fun to watch for me, but PvP has always been my favorite still. And then, of course, the beautiness of ZVZ. I hate ZVZ. It's the only matchup that I consistently do not want to watch. Almost ever. It's the only replay that you guys can send me. I'll be like, yeah, I just can't watch that replay. Sorry. These guys are definitely on the receiving end right now with only 65 minerals left and not mining. I don't think he's going to be doing so hot, but that's okay. Like the Mules are just, they're sacrificing themselves for the future of their colony. And then he just walks away. Okay. Got something in my mouth now. Why can't I ever just have a consistent cast where there's nothing wrong? I don't get a cell phone. I don't get a text message. I don't get something in my mouth. Why do you even have this? Thors? Serious? You're gonna get Thors? Thor? I don't even know what these guys are doing anymore. Goodbye, Mr. Raven. You better fly a little bit faster there. You're not gonna be so hot, buddy. This is the kind of the toe-to-toe suspense that I should be building up for this moment. After extreme battling between Jeremy and Kanga and whatever these two guys' names are, Team Awesome versus Team Loser, we have to see the final moments of them in the suspension final seconds of the game. Who will make the first move? Purple needs to move out, but he doesn't have the resources to. Well, our allies, the Team Awesome, have expanded, and Ragnarok has built another base, a planetary fortress for some reason. They're not going to be able to defend it, so I probably would have just made an orbital command and hoped for the best. But whatever. All the cool kids make planetary fortresses. Boom, and there goes the tech lab. Tech labs look so sad when they fold up. They're like, okay, I'm done now. Okay. I didn't realize your retarded cousin sounds like a troll, but I just realized that's kind of what I sounded like. I don't think I want to play StarCraft. I get that's kind of probably need to have a better voice. I want to play StarCraft. I don't want to get high. I don't watch South Park enough to actually do that voice. So. And sieging up again. This is ZTvTT to the extreme. Yeah. Guys, do it with me like cheerleading dance. ZTvTT to the extreme. You know what I can talk about? I can talk about Fallout New Vegas. It's been on my mind all day today. I've been getting like skill books like crazy. I'm so glad I restarted my character too. We got a drop going home by Jeremy trying to push the enemy out of position. I wouldn't be surprised to see them move in, but they are not moving in. Ooh, lost the full one. Not good. Okay. Fallout New Vegas is awesome. I got the Ghost rifle. I'm thinking if I should get the unique one, because I'm kind of a fan of like non-unique weapons. I prefer modified weapons, but the Ghost rifle can't be modified, and so I don't know how I feel about that. It's so awesome though. I mean, I was getting a laser rifle. I'm like, I'll just upgrade it. It would be so cool and unique, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well this gun kills things, and the laser rifle doesn't. Wait, I got an idea. Yeah. Yeah, dancing here. Oh, that's kind of loud. We'll just sit over here, listen to the music. I'm ready to turn down the volume, I promise. What, did both players go AFK for a while there? Some JFK action? I think the Brood War music was kind of cooler, but, you know, Zergs didn't even have Brood War music, so... Turning it down just in case. It's about the same as it was before, so actually sounds a little bit louder, but it sounds nicer too. There we go. And the drop is finally doing damage. They're just sitting there. They're just sitting there. Looking at the APM, it is still doing things though, so I don't know what they're up to. Kanga, I'm gonna look at your build up. How did you catch up? Oh well, who cares? I was gonna make fun of you, but you didn't let me. And units lost. APM. Let's take a look at units lost for lulz and happiness. Purple probably should stop sitting in a siege line and just sitting there. Like, this is over, man. Let's go walk up to the siege tanks. There are so many. And watch how beautiful this is. This is definitely a battle right here that is just won by Jeremy. That's really good play. No offense to you, Kanga. I'm just saying the amount of reinforcements that you have in this battle is not as significant as Jeremy's is. His unit positioning and his flank were great. And I think he would have still lost to the two armies, but then you have an entire fresh army ready to blow up. GG Nubs says xSuperflyTNT, the one who somehow built up 5,000 gas. I know, it's not really. That's not really his gas. Spoiler, hee 0. But he had like 3,000 gas by the end of the game. That's too much. I don't even know how you can build up such many minerals and gas. I don't even know how to play like that. You're fucking terrible. My ally was... Oh, he was AFK for the first 4 minutes. Oh, wait. No, he wasn't. Why would you say that? Why would you even say that? Seriously. He wasn't AFK. And if he was, it wasn't for 4 minutes. It was for like 1 minute. And then it's like... You guys suck. He was gone for 4 minutes. Well, why'd you press the go button? Are you guys not friends? I hate when teammates blame each other all the time. I mean, one time, one of my games that I may still have, I might want to cast that one. It was Raven's fault we lost, and afterwards I let him know. I'm like, you know what? If we just counter push, we would have. Was like, no, fall back to the siege line. Fall back to the siege line. I'm like, I don't wanna. I just wanna go kill him. Fall back to the siege line. Okay, TBT. Don't ever blame your teammates unless it's Thorn Raven. Thorn Raven deserves it. It's kind of late though. Not gonna howl. I didn't howl at all today, except for during the cast where I'm like, actually, I'm gonna do one more thing. Mishka, I love you. She's so cute. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching the cast.